Libra, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to those of you who've been here before, and welcome to those of you who have come across to see what it's all about. My channel is Inspiring Life Changes. My name's Colette, and this is a reading for Libra today for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and Cusp Libra. I will just add before I forget that I am an intuitive tarot reader with over 30 years experience, and like I was saying, this is a reading for you Libras. It's a love reading, so it's about you and the person that you have an energetic connection with, Libra, on whatever level that may be. It may be physical, it may be intellectual, it may be emotional, a supportive level. However it comes across for you, Libra. I did want to get this reading done before the light disappeared, but unfortunately, due to other things happening today, I had the cards all set out and then other things happened and I haven't been able to get back to the table to finish the actual reading, but I really want to get it done tonight, so that's possibly why the lighting's all a bit weird. I usually do have some light coming in from the side, but today there isn't any because I've got overhead lighting and some light coming from over here, but we'll see how it goes. If it kind of gets really glary, then that's the reason why that's happening. So Libra, two sets of cards that I will be using. So for you cross watchers as well, you may also want to check out your own natal charts. There will be a link in the description box down below. I don't think I actually said that earlier. But for Libras and for cross watchers, if you're interested in finding out more about your own astrology, natal link in the description box, so you can go and have a look where your own moon, rising or Venus sign in particular. I would suggest checking out your Venus sign because this is a love reading. Libra, you have Mercury in your sign at this moment in time as well. Mercury's getting ready to kind of slow down and move into Scorpio, where it's going to go retrograde and come back into your sign as well again. So you're going to have Mercury leave your sign and come back in again over the next few coming weeks, or up for about 3 or 4 weeks, I think, up until beginning of early November is when it will station direct in your sign before it once again turns direct to leave Libra. So that means that at this time it might be a good way to communicate if you've not been able to say what you've wanted to say up to now. Libra, 7th house, relationships. If you've been holding back, Mercury in your own sign is a good time to resolve problems, harmony, balance, fairness, diplomacy, all those kind of things. It may be a lot easier during this period. Of course, having your sun in Libra, you're also going to at some point be experiencing a Mercury and natal sun conjunction. That will also be happening, and of course the sun also has moved into Libra as well, so things are kind of becoming a bit more active around your energy at this time, Libra. So as I was saying, 2 sets of cards. This set is going to be for you, Libra, and this set here will be for the person that I will be seeing as your energetic connection. Doesn't have to be that way. If the message sounds to you better switched over, if you want to cross the decks over, then it's absolutely fine. If it makes more sense to you, then go ahead and do that and read it however it comes out for you best. So as I do with all my love readings, I have separated one of my decks of cards. Today it is the Good Tarot that we're using here. And we have the King of Water. The King of Water is representing the energy of Neptune for me today because it has got this trident here, Poseidon, Neptunian, very kind of Piscean water energy. And if you see here, it's all about love. It's all about his caring for the smaller things in life as well. And it could be that you're wanting to show some affection to somebody here, or you have been showing some affection to somebody here, Libra. Because the way that he's holding his hand out and this little fish is kind of swimming towards him gives me that kind of indication that that's what you have been hoping for, or what you have been trying to do even, is to show some affection, show some kindness, show some gentleness towards somebody or a situation here. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of water, which has come out in reverse. So it could be that you're trying to show your love and your caring side here. And somebody here may not be able to receive it, ready to receive it, willing to receive it, open to receive it at this time. In reverse, the 10 of water for me talks about a situation where things have stopped flowing, where there isn't an ease of understanding between two people. It shows more of a difficult period of time where something has kind of come to a completion in a way, but it may not necessarily be being recognized as well with the 10 of water in reverse. But it's interesting because you do have the 10 of water, or the 10 of cups as it is, twice, so I'll get to that in a minute. But the first card in your reading, at the very heart, the very center of your reading today, Libra, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And all the 7s for me are dilemma energy. They're an energy of not really knowing what to do, what's the best thing to do, best way to move forward, what's going to happen if I do this. It's that energy of not being certain of anything. And here you see her with her empty basket, and she's looking up at the tree, and there's a ladder here as well, so she kind of knows that she's got to climb up this ladder in order to be able to harvest, but it's in reverse. So it feels like something isn't being delivered, something isn't being brought into that space of being able to harvest what has been, like, the time and the energy and the effort that's been put into this. It's kind of an energy of not really knowing, if you try to harvest, what will the end result be? Will you get something that's going to be fulfilling, satisfying, of value to you, or are you going to end up with just kind of a rotten harvest, so to speak? You know, a rotten, like, you know, has it been left too long? Has it rotted on the tree? Which is kind of what it's saying to me when it's in reverse. Has it gone past its sell-by date? Is it too little too late? Because what you've got as your challenge here is the 10 of cups again, or the 10 of water. So that's twice that it's come out here. Although it was only underneath, it was at the bottom of this, but it has appeared twice within the cards. So as a challenging energy, this is saying to me that this is really what you're hoping here with this harvest. You're hoping that it's not too late. You're hoping that you can still not just resolve something, but you can still achieve something. You can still, what's the word I'm thinking or trying to get here? You can still the word came and then it went again. It's not resolve. That's the word that keeps coming into my head, but that's not the word that I'm thinking of. But we'll go with resolve something, that you can still work on something, still complete something here. That the harvest is going to be fruitful, that it's not going to be a waste of time, that what you have already put into it will be successful. It will be, because this is cups, this is emotions, this is reaping the bounty, if you like, the bounty of your emotions, of your heart energy, of wanting that love, wanting that security with somebody. But security in an emotional level, like knowing that you can trust this person deeply on an emotional level, is how I'm picking that up today. Because you also have in your head here, Libra, the 10 of Swords in reverse. And for some reason today, I don't know why, it's looking like a chandelier, like a crystal chandelier. And all of those swords are looking like lit up candles. There's something quite fiery about that today for me. And you've got 2 10s here as well. 10s, of course, being completion. Swords being the ending of a situation where you're feeling as though you are pinned down, unable to move. Like whatever you do or have done in the past has resulted in you feeling like mentally trapped. Because swords represents the mind, it's about the thinking, it's about how you, in reverse, it's often a negative way of thinking about a situation. But this is what's in your head, so you're kind of aware of something that has exhausted you, that you've reached a point of no return maybe, that you can't go back, you can only go forward. There's something very, very illuminating about these swords today, almost like you've had this kind of awakening. Something's awakened is how I'm seeing this today. Something has awakened within you, Libra. It does feel like a realization about something. Like whatever was is done. This is the past energy that's moving away for you here, the 9 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. And of course you've got the 10 here as well. Twice you have that 10. So this is wanting the best is how I'm seeing this today. Wanting the best, wanting something to come to completion, wanting your happiness. This is happiness that you're looking for in this card. All these cups are standing upright as well. You've got 8 cups down here and the 9 cup is holding in his hand. So it's kind of resembling the 8 cups of walking away from something in order to find not something necessarily new, but finding a new, it's like finding that new way of looking at something. It's kind of that illumination. And kind of knowing that you, like I was saying, that you can't go back. You can only go forward, but you're still wanting to go forward, I feel, with this sense of achievement, or you belief that you can achieve this, that it is possible. And I think it's because you have put a lot of yourself into this situation. This to you is your kind of happy ever after energy here, Libra. A meeting of minds, a meeting of of heart. Like meeting on all levels. And you've got these bees buzzing around here as well. And bees kind of, you know, they are the honey makers, the sweeteners. They sweeten things. So this person for you, Libra, may well be somebody who you feel makes life sweeter for you. Like they make your life feel like you have a purpose, a reason. Because bees are hard-working. Again, male or female, it doesn't make any difference here. Underneath, in your subconscious, what you're aware of here, Libra, is the 3 of Pentacles. Or what you're not aware of, should I say, sorry. The energy that you're not aware of here in the subconscious realm, the 3 of Pentacles. So this is talking about coming together to create something, like teamwork, like working with people in order to achieve something more, to grow something bigger, to add to something rather than take something away from it. It's adding to it, it's making it more, it's bringing it into a stronger place of stability and security. But it is a 3, so it is that early stages of doing that. It's kind of like the opportunity to work on something. So as you begin to work on it, it begins to grow and expand. It could also kind of bring in other energies here as well. But I don't think it's about other people. Maybe kind of ideas, opportunities. Something more than what was already there is kind of what I'm sensing. Because these two are already done. He's working on this one here. That's the one he's working on. He's working on making this one to add it to these two. So it could even be a family situation here. Or that's what you're wanting. That's what you're aiming for, possibly, Libra. For those of you who are in a kind of early stages of a relationship, or even a relationship that you've been in for a while, that you may not still be with this person, but you've still got this energetic connection. You're still wanting to work with this person to create more. But you do have the energy here of the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is for me this 9th cup here that's being held up in a kind of form of celebration, like kind of saying cheers. But unfortunately, because it's in reverse, it's saying to me that it's not going to be easy. It is possible, and I do think that this is, I don't think this is a new relationship. I don't think this is something that's completely brand new, but I think it's something that has to be maybe looked on with brand new eyes somehow, maybe kind of seen as being something brand new, that a new way of looking at it, a new way of approaching it even has to be recognized here. Because there is the eye in the sky there, where these kind of rays are coming out of it. And I'm even seeing kind of eyes here as well today, which I've not seen before, with it being in reverse. Like two eyes coming together. But there is a sense of wanting to take this Ace of Cups and create a new approach. Because in your hopes and your fears, you have got the Three of Cups here. And it may also be that it's in reverse, because you may also be fearing that it's not going to work. So you may also be holding back. There may be a reluctance here for you to actually offer this cup. Again, especially if you've offered it once already, Libra, you may be feeling very strongly that if you do this, it's just going to end up getting rejected. But there is this Three here as well. Which is all about celebration. It can also be about reconciliation. It can also be about, after the Two of Cups, of the initial completion of coming together with something, that you then have to decide, are you going to continue with this relationship? Do you still want to go down that road? Is it going to is it going to give you what you need on an emotional level? Is this person emotionally able to, because if you look at this cup down here, kind of if it's up that way, these two cups would both be pouring into this one cup here. So it would be like the two cups from each of you two, and this one singular cup down here. That you're both pouring into the one cup, which you can then both drink from that one cup. It's like a uniting. I see it as a kind of uniting energy here. The two becoming one. And it is upright. So it's like I feel that you do want this. You do want this one cup to be created from the two of you. It's like this cup itself it represents the relationship, and this represents the emotions that you're both pouring into it. Is how it's coming through for me today. I don't see it as third party. I don't see it as having somebody else involved in it. But again, it's a hope and a fear. So there's nothing definite, but there is this kind of wanting, I feel, to celebrate, to remember, to recreate good times here. Remembrance of how things felt, and that it felt good. It did feel good, even though at this time the energy that's going to be moving in is this Ace of Cups. But I think it's in reverse, because it's saying this is not going to be an easy thing to do. It is going to have to be worked on if you are going to add to this and make it become more, go beyond where it has already got to, in a way. And you also had, sorry, I just missed that completely, but you had with this card here, the Judgment card came out as well, which is saying that there is something being let go of, or something needs to be let go of. Again, I feel that old kind of stagnant energy. It's kind of resurrecting something in order for something to be released, in order for the old to be let go of, in order to be able to move on to something new. But it can also be about a resurrection of something, bringing something back from the dead, bringing it back to life, blowing life into it in a way. Hearing that call, awakening to something. which is what I was also getting from this here as well, as kind of moment of illumination, this kind of realization. Again, this is in the subconscious. It's down here with this Three of Pentacles. And the outcome energy is Temperance. So there's definitely the potential of a relationship here, because for me the gold and the silver cup that she holds in her hand talks about the flow of feeling backwards and forwards between two people. To keep a relationship going, it has to have flow, it has to have communication, there has to be balance, there has to be fairness. And as I was saying, Mercury in your sign at the moment, Libra, it may be a good time if you need to talk something out here, to do that over these coming weeks. Because if you don't keep the flow of communication going, then a relationship does stagnate. If you're not open and honest about your feelings and your desires, your wants, your hopes, your fears even. If you don't talk to this person about your deepest deepest wants, deepest desires, what it is that you are really hoping for, which I believe is this Ten of Cups energy, then this person's never going to know. If you've never expressed it before, they're never going to know that that's truly what you're wanting, which is possibly why this is upside down as well. It can also talk about patience, and as I was saying, this is not necessarily going to be an easy thing to do, an easy relationship to get back online, so to speak, or back in alignment or back into balance here. But it does talk about the need for there to be not only communication on your side, but communication on the other side as well. And both of you, when it comes to communication, it also involves listening to each other as well, listening to your deepest fears and your deepest desires and wants and hopes, dreams, fantasies even. And then you're also kind of bringing it to life somehow. So for this person, they have got the Five of Pentacles over the top. So it does feel to me as though something has been, well, this person has walked away. They've either walked away from this situation with you, Libra, or you walked away from them. But somebody has been feeling left out, unacknowledged. It could be that this person has been hiding away as well, because they are under a cloak. So there may be a sense that somebody didn't open up fully, that somebody kept themselves kind of like cloaked, or they didn't fully reveal, which is maybe what I'm picking up with this Temperance card as well, that something wasn't completely revealed here, that something maybe wasn't completely honest about their feelings and their emotions. And again, we have the Three of Pentacles as well, so they also have the Three of Pentacles here, crossing their energy of the Five of Pentacles. So it is talking about a practical kind of energy here. Very much to do with the physical world, very much to do maybe something to do with a work situation possibly. It could have been somebody who you've worked with or you've known. Somebody you've helped out, somebody who's helped you out. But the Three of Pentacles here for me is this is their challenge. Whereas you've got it down here in your subconscious and what you are not quite so aware of where all this is coming from for you. They have it very much as a very kind of obvious center card. So maybe they also felt that there wasn't a lot of again, I'm getting the kind of word, the reciprocity. Maybe they felt that they were the one putting all the time and energy and effort into something and trying to make something work and trying to add to something and trying to grow something that you maybe, Libra, or maybe they weren't doing that at the time, but now they're kind of realizing that that's what they need to do. That's what they should have done, maybe. That is their challenge. A greater understanding of the fact that a relationship needs to be worked on. It's not just something that kind of creates itself. It has to actually have some kind of process involved here. Could also be about questioning what you value here as well, or this person is questioning what it is they value, what it is that you value, maybe, Libra. Somebody is definitely walking away from something, or somebody is definitely being pushed out away from something with this Five of Pentacles. So in their head and what they are aware of is the Empress energy. So they may feel, again, if we're coming back to this energy here, they may feel that they have put a lot of themselves into this, because the Empress is very much the energy of abundance, of receiving, of giving, of nurturing, of caring. It's the feminine aspect. And she's permanently pregnant with potential as well, which is why she's holding her belly here. So whether some of you, for some of you, you could actually have or be with child or have had a child here. And this could also be what the threes are about here as well. Possibly even this three as well, rejoicing about something, remembering how it felt. For some of you, that may be, not for all of you. But the Three of Pentacles has come out twice again, which is interesting. And it, as I said, it felt like an adding to rather than a taking away. It was like an adding to energy. So it could be a family situation. But the Empress can also be seen as somebody who is everything to somebody. It's like they tick all their boxes. Everything they've always wanted, all rolled into one person. Emotionally, intellectually, spiritually. It's like everything. They fulfill everything. All your needs, all your wants, all your desires. This could be how you see this person, Libra. It could also be how they see you as well. They may see you as being that fulfilling role for them. But the energy that's come out over the top of your Nine of Cups here, we have them with the Three of Swords in reverse. So this has been a painful situation that has taken place here. Can often feel like a betrayal, a deep wounding. But it's gone from the 3 to the 10. There's also had the 10 of Swords come out here, which is interesting again because you've also got this 10. But their 10 has come out upright. So it feels to me as though whatever has happened here between the two of you, it feels very much like a situation that has been kind of mirrored, like something that's being very strongly learnt between the pair of you. Like you're both going through the same processes, but maybe one slightly behind the other. This is the energy that's moving away. So this is the energy which has been around for a while, but it's now leaving the situation. But it does talk of hardships in the sense of a lot of pain, a lot of wounding, a lot of trying to, it could be a past situation that this person is trying to kind of get themselves out of or healed from. But when it's in reverse for me, it also talks about something that could be kind of hanging around. It may not necessarily have anything to do with you, Libra. This could be something that they are carrying with them, which is possibly also why this Judgment card is here for you as well, because you may be helping them to let this go, release it, because with this Ten of Swords here, it does imply a situation where both of you are having to let something go. The interesting thing with the Three of Swords is it can be a cathartic energy, because catharsis is like a healing process that takes place when you see the reality of a situation. So it could have something to do with somebody who has maybe just started to see something they weren't willing to look at before. They didn't want to see it. They weren't ready to see it at that time. But now with these two Ten of Swords either side here, it could be that this person has kind of learnt because it jumps literally from the 3 to the 10. It's almost, and that's what I was saying about this kind of illuminating moment here as well. Kind of feels to me as though you've kind of helped this person with this situation, Libra. Look, especially with the Nine of Cups here, that you've really kind of helped them to move past this energy, because the 10 is talking about a final completion, a letting it go. You see they're completely exhausted on the floor. And Athena here, the goddess of justice, is kind of telling the Furies, this madness, this kind of sense of something driving you mad, something that's kind of, it feels like, you know, like a splinter of something that's kind of been in there for a long time. And it kind of has been like driving this person mad. Or they can't put it down. They haven't been able to put it down until maybe now. Now they're kind of releasing it and letting it go. Is how it's feeling for me here. But I do feel as though it's not been an easy situation for either of you, whatever this has been about. Because for this person, it has brought on a tower moment on a deep subconscious level. It's like something really shook their world here. Possibly yourself, Libra. Possibly you shook their world to the point where they had to kind of really look at something again. But something with this Tower energy in reverse, again, it's really shifted that energy. And it's interesting because, as I was saying earlier, this is Poseidon here with this king of water with his trident, Mr. Neptune or Poseidon. There he is again with his trident, kind of bringing down this tower, this structure, because this is what this is talking about. This is the person's structure of this person's life literally kind of fell apart here, and I feel as though they weren't ready for it, they weren't prepared for it. But it does feel as though you, Libra, may have played a part in it, but not on purpose, is kind of how I'm feeling, or yeah, seeing it, feeling it. That it wasn't done on purpose, it wasn't out of kind of, it was done out of a kindness. Consideration, gently, but it still had a major effect on this person. It still really kind of brought the walls crashing down on their life. And that's possibly what this trumpet thing's about here as well, this kind of Jericho bringing the tower down moment. And again, I'm just getting this feeling that it wasn't done on purpose, that it wasn't something that you set out to do, but it's happened. And I don't know if it's got anything to do with that Empress energy and the mothering energy here. It could have something to do with mothering energy. Becoming a mother yourself, maybe, for some of you out there. Too many cards and flying about everywhere. Sorry about that. So we do have the 5 of Swords over the top of this Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Swords is an energy of sabotage, self-sabotage, also of being kind of a feeling of being pushed into a situation here that you may not have any control over, that you have to do something, you don't want to, but it's like, if you look at him here, he's got his finger out, he's pointing, and he's saying to this character down here, you have to go and do this. And there is a complete story behind this as well, which actually does involve the mother quite strongly, bringing this energy in quite strongly, because in this card here, this is the mother and her boyfriend, who is killing this poor lad's down here father. Who was the king, I do believe. And because of the act of the mother here, in this particular card, it now falls on his shoulders to revenge the father, shall we say. So he's kind of put in this position where he can't, because this is a god here, he can't kind of ignore this god that's telling him to do this. This is a very patriarchal energy as well. So he can't kind of just turn around and say, no, I'm not doing that. Because as a son, so this could also actually be like symbolic. It could also be about kind of having to cut ties with the mother energy here. In the sense of possibly having to grow up a bit over a situation, let something go, maybe to do with a mother, a situation that has been very painful. And I said it feels like a splinter. That's how it's coming through for me, like a splinter that's kind of been there for a long time, that hasn't been able to be completely healed. But somehow I feel that you've managed to help do that, Libra. But this cup in reverse here, and with this 5 here, it's almost like this person still maybe feels that they don't deserve this love that you're offering here, or that they're not not deserving, that they've got low self-esteem here. Possibly even that they've still got things to work out for themselves, that they haven't fully resolved this situation, and that they can't accept this at this time, this cup that you're wanting to offer. Maybe also in a family situation here as well, where you're kind of being told, no, you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, or stay away from this person. There could also be some elements of that there as well coming through. This person may not be good for you. There could be that kind of feeling, or somebody is trying to express that. I don't know what's going on with these cards tonight. They're very flighty. Behave. So, 3 of Cups. Why is it here? Why is the 3 of Cups here? Because I do feel, Libra, as though you're really wanting to help this person, to be there for this person, even though it's not been easy. And I think that's what, oh wow, that actually did turn up on the floor, but it turned up with a whole load of other cards, so I thought, no, I'm not going to take it at this time. But obviously I was meant to. So this is hopes and fears again. So this person is also wanting this Ace of Cups here, but something is holding them back. Something is stopping them from being able to accept it. And it could be self-sabotage. It could, like I was saying, it could be the feeling that they feel that they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be happy. They don't deserve to move on. To have this happy ending here with you, because we do have these 2 Tens of Cups here as well. So, but they are wanting it, because the Ace of Cups coming out upright in hopes and fears is saying that it's something that they hope for, but at the same time it's something that they fear. They fear opening up to that love. They fear possibly even kind of exposing or expressing a side of themselves that they've had to keep quiet, maybe. But it feels to me as though this person is still wanting to be with you, Libra, but doesn't necessarily know how to be. What's the best way to go about it? How to go about it without that sabotaging energy here as well. And it also feels to me with this card as well that it's overwhelming, like, because this person's like leaning back and they're trying to get away from this energy, and this energy feels very big, like overpowering, overwhelming. This could be an outside energy, an outside force, rather than an energy actually within this person themselves. This could be something that's coming from outside, but it's got a lot of control over this person. The person doesn't know how to, they don't know how to appease this energy. And again, I don't think this is your energy. But they also have the Judgment card here, which is interesting. Temperance and Judgment together. This person is letting things go. They are aware of how good it feels to be in your energy, I feel, Libra. They are aware of how kind of patient you've been with them as well. But you've both got the Judgment energy here. This person is definitely going to be moving into a situation of a kind of time of letting this past energy go, which is what I feel this is here, which I was saying earlier, that this is this past person's kind of splinter that they need to call up, release it, let it go, release it from their body on an energetic level, like these ghosts of their past who are still kind of in this position of control over them. It could be blackmail as well. There could be elements of blackmail with the Five of Swords here. Somebody being told, if you do that or don't do that, then you're not going to get this. You're not going to be a part of this, or... But the Judgment card here is very... Oh, it's double. You've got it twice. It's just, you've got so many cards twice as well. Again, it does feel like there's a lot of energy that is being mirrored, but it's kind of slightly out of sync. So you're not actually both feeling it at the same time, which is interesting. So it's like one person kind of experiences it or goes through it, and then the other person kind of experiences it a little bit after. And you may not even be aware that that's what's going on, that there's this kind of, and it feels like a strong kind of energy transference here as well, maybe on some level. But it does feel to me as though there is a big clearing out, a big healing taking place with both of you here, Libra. Something that is being let go of, something that is being let go in order for something to be resurrected, maybe here. Because I do feel with this Ace of Cups and the hopes and fears, and the Three of Cups there with it as well. This celebration, this, again, it is this cup here, as I was saying. It's like, you know, these two cups here represent both of you, and this cup is this one here, which represents the actual relationship. And this person, just like you, also really wants it. They do want to feel that love. They do want to feel that sense of comfort with you. Like the King of Water card as well, is kind of a sense of familiarity, safety, feeling secure there, comfort. Like kind of, I know this energy feels good to me. It's a loving energy, a gentle energy. And I think this person also knows that you really do love them, Libra. And we have the Ask and Receive Angel card here. It is in reverse, but the reverse readings literally mean that they're to be taken more importantly, like it's stressing the message. It's kind of like really wants you to know this message. So it's come out in reverse, and I will quickly find my book and read it for you. So we have Ask and Receive, which is interesting because it kind of goes along for me with this Judgment energy here as well. Like this calling energy, calling something in. And also this Temperance energy here of this flowing, of listening to each other, keeping the channels of communication open, which at this time they may not be. And that could be, again, because of outside influence, rather than you or the other person. So the extended message, I'll read the whole message, right? Okay, so the message is, ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that help is available. You are being encouraged to shift your perception and recognize that even in the most difficult of circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you wanted to say yes to, which is what I feel this is here. I was saying this person may feel as though they can't take that offer, and asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. And that's weird because I was saying about this looking like a chandelier, like it was all lit up, like it was on flame, like something was being illuminated here. So the extended message is, you may feel that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Angels have heard you and are suggesting you take time to assess where in your work or relationships you may be creating barriers to success. It could also be this card here for patience, waiting for the right time. When you are open to seeing and doing things differently, you will experience the answers and miracles you need. You are being encouraged to pray from a space of gratitude now. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you align your focus. What you are grateful for, you align your energy with the miraculous. Heaven is encouraging you to welcome support in all areas of your life. And that's interesting because this kind of fits in with the Libra read that I did earlier today as well, the general read. So you may want to go and check that out, because that was about where your energy, your focus goes, energy flows, basically. So wherever you're putting your focus and your attention, that's where your energy is going to go. So if you're focusing on the not seeing it, then you're going to get more of not seeing it, is kind of what that message was saying to me in the previous read. And it's kind of coming out here as well. I can see where that's coming in the sense of, and I think on some level it could well be for the other person that you maybe are also in this energetic connection with, Libra, as well as yourself here. So I'm going to finish your reading there and say I really hope that it has been of some help to you, Libra. Also, I hope that you've got something from it. Like I said, it is going to be a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody out there. Please, if you have enjoyed my reading, could you thumbs it up for me? Because the more thumbs, the more likes I get, the more it gets to go out into the bigger world of YouTube, where it can be picked up by the algorithms, and then it gets to kind of have a longer life and can be recommended by other channels as well, which also helps for other people to come back to my channel and subscribe to me. And thank you very, very much to those of you who have subscribed to me recently. I did do a bonus read for those of you who may be interested, with the angel oracle cards here and another deck of cards very similar to this. There is a bonus read on there because I reached over 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to me yet, please could you also do so, because it is helping me to build my channel, which is really my aim at this time, is to build and grow my channel and to kind of take it onto other levels as well. So also, if anybody's interested, my email is in the description box down below as well. So if you're wanting a personal private reading with me, I can do those as well. As I say, experienced tarot reader, over 30 years of experience. So you may want to send me an email and I will get back to you if you're interested in a personal read. Also, on the subscription, there is a little button on my videos now, so you can just tap that little button if you want to subscribe. I think it opens up a bell thing, and tap the bell so that you can get my future videos, because I will be putting out more. They're all the new moon and the full moon videos, all the zodiac signs as well. And also I have a playlist where everything is on there. So if you're interested in looking up any of the videos I've done previously, if anything catches your eye, if you go on there and you read anything and you think, oh, that's interesting, that word there is kind of fitting for me at this time, please take a listen, because messages are for any time. There's no timing on them. It makes no difference. It's just when you listen to that message, if it's meant for you, you'll feel it, and if you feel it, then you'll know that it was the right time for you to hear it. So I think that's everything. Please take very good care of yourselves at this time, Libra, and also please take good care of anybody else around you at this time that you can do, and hopefully I will see you again soon.